Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the channel and to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to live stream all while recording your sources separately for content creation at the same time. If this video does help you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, comment, and we're going to keep it short and sweet. So let's get into it. Alright, so there's three things that I want to be able to control for my live streams and my content creation. That is my gameplay, my camera, and my microphone. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is add you a live stream scene. Once you have that scene created, then head over to your sources and add a camera, display capture if you're on PC and you want to capture PC, or a capture card. Whichever capture card you have, make sure you add that in there. Once you have your live stream scene set up, then we're going to add a new scene and call it gameplay. And here you're going to put either your display capture or your capture card in here, whichever one you want to record. Alright, now once that's set up, you're going to create another scene, and that one's just going to be just your camera. So we'll click here, and then you will add your camera to the sources and make sure that your camera takes up the entire canvas because you want it to record in full resolution. Alright, now once all your scenes are set up, you're going to want to head over to your web browser, type in Source Record, and you want to click on the obsproject.com Source Record forms. Here you will find a plugin called Source Record. You want to download this, download the Windows installer, and get that installed. Once you have that installed, next we want to separate our audio so we have full control over each aspect of our video. So go to your settings, then go to your output, and then go to audio. Here's where you can separate each pieces of audio into separate tracks. Track 1 will always be the entire stream mix. Track 2 I set as my game audio. Track 3 is always my mic audio, and track 4 is my alerts. Now that you have your audio set up, it's time to add the source record. So go to your gameplay scene, right click on your display capture or your capture card, click filters, and then you want to go under effects and filters and add source record. I already have it and I renamed mine gameplay source record. So once you have that set up, you're going to want to put your record mode into streaming or recording. That means whenever you are streaming or just simply recording, this will be working. And then next you want to choose a path. I choose videos and I make NDO source, and I have another path called NDO highlights for my replay buffer. So create you a folder wherever you want to save your gameplay. I recommend adding gameplay so you can tell the difference between gameplay and also highlights. Record format, I use MKV. You can use MP4 if you like, but I like MKV. Next, you can leave all of this blank, and then you can use different audio here for your gameplay and select audio track all. This means you're going to have every piece of the mix here and you can separate them. So make sure you click all here. Here on the scale, if you have a resolution that's too high, I have mine at 3840 by 2160 for 4K. When this saves, it will be choppy. It did not work for me, so I dropped the resolution to 1920 by 1080, and that worked fine. My frame rate is at 60 frames per second. My video encoder is for NVIDIA is H.264 NVENC, so I left that there. And for your rate control, I use constant QP 20, 2 seconds keyframe. My preset is on the best quality. Tuning is on high. Multi-pass mode is on 2 passes. My profile is on high. I have look ahead off and adaptive quantization on. And the B frames is left at 2. Virtually, it's the same exact steps for recording your camera at full resolution. So you click on your full camera scene, right click on your camera source, filter, plus source record, and here you'll do the same thing, put it on streaming or recording. Create you a different path for your camera, which as you see I have my NDO highlights camera. Also I labeled it here under file formatting, and I kept it the same as my gameplay so I can match them up pretty easy. Then I also have my replay buffer on. This will be for creating highlights while streaming, and it's saving. And then under different audio this time, since I want my camera to have my vocals with it, I chose track 3, which is set to my mic source. And then under source, I chose my microphone. Under scale, I did the same thing, 1920 by 1080, because I want my full resolution. And then my constant bitrate, you can leave it as the first one. I changed mine a little bit when I was playing around, but it works just fine. Virtually the same settings. Keyframe, interval 2 seconds, preset is the same. Tuning is the same. Everything is pretty much the same there. And then you close that out. Okay, the next thing we're going to want to do is set up replay buffer. So go to your settings, go to output, replay buffer, enable replay buffer. I'm going to change mine from 15 now to about 25. Then head over to general, and under output, make sure you click automatically start replay buffer when streaming. Now that we've enabled replay buffer, in order for this to work, we have to set hotkeys for both OBS save replay buffer and source record replay buffer. Hit settings, go to hotkeys, and then for your replay buffer, you have 2 different kinds. You have one for the camera stream, which is when you hit replay, the camera gets saved with the audio, and then of course the replay buffer by itself will have all of the above. So set it to the same hotkey is what I like to do, so it records both at the same time. Hit OK. And now the last thing we need to do is to test everything and make sure everything is working correctly. So by default, your highlights are going to go to wherever your recording path is here under the recording tab. And since we have our source record going right now in the background, and because we are recording, let me hit start replay. Since we are recording, that will be recording into endo source, and we're going to test replay buffer right now. This is a test to see if my replay buffer is working. I'm gonna hit F8. Down here below it says replay buffer has saved. I'm going to stop this real quick, and then we'll start it back up with the file so you can see it. Alright, now that we're back, I had to stop the stream for endo source to render. So we will go here. Wrong one. That's what I said before I stopped it. Then we can go over here to highlights and go to camera, and it will say what I said. Alright, y'all, that's how y'all get this shit done. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys hit the comment box up. Please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like if this helped you out. And I'll get at y'all later, man. You're welcome.